Hey all, welcome to my channel. And today we're talking about the ancient technologies that shouldn't exist. Have you ever looked at the pyramids and thought, how on earth did they do that? We often picture our ancient ancestors as primitive, using simple tools and brute force. But what if I told you there's evidence of technologies so advanced they just shouldn't exist for their time? Get ready, because today we're diving deep into the world of ancient enigmas and uncovering 5 incredible technologies that defy explanation. These aren't just myths, they're real artifacts and structures that leave scientists scratching their heads. So if you're ready to have your view of history turned upside down, stick around. Discovered in Roman era shipwreck of the coast of Greece in the 1901. This evidence is often called the world's first analog computer. Imagine a shoebox size contraption filled with at least 30 intricate bronze gears. For decades, its purpose was a complete mystery. But modern X-rays and CT scans have revealed its true function. It wasn't just a simple clock, it was an incredible complex astronomical calculator able to predict the positions of the sun, moon, and planets, track the lunar calendar, and even predict solar and lunar eclipses. The level of mechanical engineering and astronomical knowledge required to build this is staggering. Nothing even close to its complexity appears again in the historical record for over 1,000 years, not until the astronomical clocks of medieval Europe. So how did the ancient Greeks over 2,000 years ago create a device that wouldn't be revealed for a millennium? It's a question that still baffles experts. Next, we journey to ancient India to explore the mystery of the Delhi Iron Pillar, located in the Qutb complex in Delhi. This pillar stands over 23 feet tall and weighs more than 6 tons. What's so special about a big iron pillar? Well, it was forged around 400 AD, making it over 1,600 years old. And here's the kicker. It was barely rusted, while modern iron would have corroded into dust long ago. This ancient pillar stands almost pristine. Scientists have discovered that it's made of 98% pure wrought iron and has a thin protective layer of a compound called mesweight on its surface. This layer forms due to the unique composition of the iron and the local environmental conditions. But the question remains, did the ancient Indians know what they were doing? Did they intentionally create this rust-proof alloy, or was it a lucky accident? Creating such a large pure piece of iron was a monumental feat in itself for that era. The fact it has resisted corrosion for so long suggests a level of metallurgical skill that was far ahead of its time. Now, let's head over to Egypt, a land synonymous for ancient mysteries. We're not talking about the pyramids, but something even more precise, the granite boxes of the Serapeum of Saqqara. Deep on the ground lies a network of tunnels, and inside are 25 massive scopagus-like boxes, each carved from a single block of granite. These things are enormous, weighing up to 100 tons each, including the lid. The precision is just mind-blowing. The surfaces are perfectly flat. The corners are exact right angles. And the lids fit so tightly you can't even slide a piece of paper between them. How did the ancient Egyptians, supposedly with just copper, chisel and stone pounders, achieve this level of precision on one of the hardest stones on earth? The efforts it would take to quarry, transport and carve these monolithic boxes with such accuracy is almost unimaginable, even with modern technology. Some engineers have argued that the tools and methods we attribute to the Egyptians simply aren't up to the task. Our fourth stop takes us to ancient Baghdad with a discovery that could rewrite the history of electricity. I'm talking about the Baghdad battery. In 1938, a German archaeologist discovered a strange-looking clay pot, about 5 inches tall. Inside was a copper cylinder, and inside that, an iron rod. When this setup is filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar or lemon juice, it produces a small but steady electric current, about 1 volt. So was this a 2,000-year-old battery? If so, what was it used for? Skeptics argue it might have been for storing scrolls, but proponents have a more exciting theory: electroplating. They suggest that ancient artisans might have used these batteries to plate silver onto copper objects, a technique we thought was invented in the 19th century. While we don't have definite proof of what they were used for, the existence of these batteries suggests a potential understanding of electricity long before Alessandro Volta invented the first modern battery in the 1800s. Finally, we arrive at a mystery that spans the globe: ancient stone outing techniques. From the massive polygonal walls of Sacsayhuaman in Peru to the H blocks at the Punku in Bolivia, we find stone machinery that defies easy explanation. At Pumapunku, we see blocks of andesite, an incredibly hard volcanic rock, cut with laser-like precision and drilled with perfectly round holes. Some blocks have complex interlocking shapes that fit together like a giant puzzle. As Sacsayhuaman enormous stones, some weighing over 120 tons, are fitted together so perfectly without mortar that you can't see the seams. The conventional explanation is that ancient people used stone hammers and patient abrasion. But when you look at the sheer scale and precision, it's hard to believe that's the whole story. How did they move these multi-ton blocks into place? How did they achieve such flawless fits? Some have even suggested that the stones were somehow softened or verified to be molded into place. While that sounds like science fiction, the stones themselves present a puzzle that conventional archaeology struggles to solve. From analog computers and rust-proof iron to precision quartz granites and ancient batteries, these artifacts paint a very different picture of the ancient world. They challenge our assumptions about the linear progression of technology and force us to ask some uncomfortable questions. Were our ancestors much smarter, more advanced, and we give them credit for? And we ask again, were our ancestors much smarter and more advanced than we give them credit for? Did they have access to knowledge or technologies that have since been lost to time, or are there other explanations we haven't even considered? These aren't just curious objects, they are echoes from a past that might be far more complex and mysterious than we ever imagined. What do you think? Was it sheer lost knowledge or something else entirely? Let me know your theories in the comment below. Thanks for listening and watching. Please like and comment. See you all next time. Bye.